How's it going, everyone? Nick with Foreclosure Finder back. Got another walkthrough of the week for you here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. We are out here in Northwest Connecticut today, specifically Torrington. I'm okay disclosing the location today mostly because I don't think this one's going to be on the market for quite a while. They got a little bit of a title issue that they're working to resolve. So Northwest Connecticut, Torrington today, doing a walkthrough of this home. First time I've been inside, so we're going to see what's going on. I think this would be a good one, mostly because the house does look a bit innocuous right off the bat. Doesn't look like there's too much needed, but once you start looking at it a little bit more in detail, starts to show a little bit more of the prevalent issues here. So first things first, just trying to get a good look at the roof. The roof actually looks pretty good. Looks like they might have had some leaks previously, but got them addressed. We got gas, which we don't see, which we see up here, but I know a lot of the ones I've had have been oil. Electric meter, just taking a look because this property is stucco, not too common up in our neck of the woods. Do get it on occasion, so I know that's going to be impacted. There's some more issues on the other side of the house, so we'll take a look. You know, some peeling paint, all that good stuff you guys already know. But all right, let's keep this moving, get this started. Do a walk around on the outside. Like I said, the exterior at first glance looks okay, but then once you, like I said, once you start looking at it a little closer, you can see, see if I can get it up on the camera here. Right here you have some of the stucco. It looks like it's already been patched a bit. Might be impacted, or you know, probably might have been part of that roof leak when they changed the when they swapped out the roof. This driveway, or lack thereof, is a bit rough as well. As you can see, it looks like they've had some water issues. You can see it sloping down, and you can see some of the impacted stucco here on the side. It's almost like, see if I get a good angle here, you can see how it's kind of like bubbling out a bit. It's not necessarily fully straight, which we don't like to see. They've obviously had some water, some settling here, just the way these concrete blocks have been like sunken into the ground. They're damaged, they're cracked, so obviously a bit of that. We'll hop into the garage real quick. Garage is in pretty good shape. And just taking a look again, you can see some of the bubbling here on the back side. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this might just be the natural foundation, because it is a stone foundation, like stone and mortar. But obviously the stucco, especially up in New England where it gets wet, especially during the winter, can obviously be a bit of an issue. We'll hop into the garage real quick. Nothing too crazy in here. It's a garage. Stone blocks, nothing too crazy. Old occupant was a big NASCAR guy, race car guy, so you can see some of that evidence throughout the property. Take a look in the backyard here. It's like a pizza slice, essentially, the lot. So we go towards the point there. I'll take a quick look. I mean, it doesn't feel too wet back here, but you can see the sloping of the yard and just kind of some of the indents. Looks like they had an in-ground pool here at some point. Got the electric for the filter and whatnot. That was probably the old deck. Just getting a look from the back side of the house. Again, not too bad. It looks, at first glance, it looks all right, but then like right when you get down to the foundation, it looks like instead of like skimming it flat, they just went up right against the rock. So again, a little cause for concern, just because it does create like these edges. Like I'll bring it up here. Like me, I almost would have wished they went flat with it with the rest of the house, because then you don't get all these ridges and crevices that water can get into. I mean, obviously it's getting some moisture in there, so it'll have to probably be recoated. But again, just something to consider, because stucco is not too common in New England. So you are kind of fighting against the elements, as opposed to, you know, what we see with like vinyl siding is obviously the most common. Now actually looking across the street, the neighbor's house is stucco here too, so maybe it was just the style of the time when they built these. All right, I think that's mostly it for the outside. Let's take a look on the inside. This one, again, this one's not going to be too bad. It's just, you know, at first glance it looks all right, and then you kind of look at it a little more and it kind of shows itself. So a little entryway. So got some of the old school like handles and hardware. You can see like the inlay with the door. So nice, you know, nice old school traditional door. I'd like to see that. It's in good shape. You walk in effectively into the living room. We'll do a big pan around here. We do have power on and some good natural light in here today, so I don't think we're going to need the flashlight just yet. Good sized living room. It's sloping a little bit. You can see they obviously have some type of water issue here in some capacity. It looks like it's been addressed. I'm just curious as to what that would be, because I don't think there's any plumbing underneath this. So just always trying to figure out those questions. One thing I will say too, the layout's a little odd because you have the stairwell that's going upstairs, but right on the other side of this wall is a bedroom. And I feel like they've closed off some walls, maybe did some reconfiguring here just with the layout. So we'll take a look at that when we get upstairs. Actually, why not? Because I can't circle back, so might as well start up there. So we'll head up here, upstairs. Again, it's like a Cape style home, so you're gonna have some bedrooms up here. Now here's why I think some of these layouts were adjusted in some capacity. Usually in Capes, the bathroom's right in the middle when you come up the landing. Not always, but in most cases. So the fact that we walk up and we come into a bedroom, I mean, this might have been the original layout though, just looking at the walls. Like I said, it's a little weird to what we're used to seeing. Obviously, probably a kid's room, just with the colors, things like that. And then, we'll pan over to the right. This is the other bedroom. They went with the chalk style paint in here. Where's the light? If I can turn this on, I don't think it's gonna add much to it, but again, just looking to see if there's any issues. Obviously, we got a big glaring one here. A bunch of the plaster has fallen down. This home plaster as opposed to drywall, mostly just due to the age. You're gonna see some of that cracking. I mean, you can see it kind of all throughout this room. The black paint shows it pretty well. I actually don't hate the black paint. I know it's kind of weird to say, but it feels like it kind of works, especially when you're getting a decent amount of natural light. Hardwood seems to be in decent shape. Just needs a refurb. Now this is where I feel like it's a little weird. Like this might not have been the original layout of the bathroom. So we come up the stairs, we got bedroom straight ahead, bedroom to the right. Then you come in here and you effectively walk down a hallway to make a turn into this bathroom. And this is why I feel like this may have been reconfigured in some capacity, because obviously that's, newer inserts. But this just whole thing seems kind of odd. Again, I can't really put my fingers on it. For all I know, this is the original layout. But the fact that the other two bedrooms are the way they are and this bathroom is the way it is with this kind of L, I mean, this looks like it was put in after the fact, because again, why would you effectively have a hallway in the bedroom or in the room, so to speak? And that's a hollow wall too. So again, a little confusing, but just trying to put the pieces together. Again, no former owners or occupants to kind of bounce it off of. Go ahead and turn around, see the other side here. Just some more of the evidence. They might have had a roof issue, but the roof looks newer, so they probably addressed it. But again, I mean, massive bathroom. I mean, this room is bigger than the other two bedrooms up here if you take this shower insert out. So again, just trying to think, what the layout would have been here, what the situation would have been. Turn these lights off, but again, just got to think about that too, because that does impact marketability and desirability with these homes. Just some of the layouts. All right, so I think we got upstairs. We'll go ahead and continue the rest of the tour. A lot of drywall issues. I mean, it's plaster, so it's not going to be perfect. You are going to get some cracking just from weather changes. It's cold and dry in the winter, then it gets hot and moist and humid in the summer, so it kind of expands and contracts. But either way, okay. So upstairs set, we're in the kitchen now. Kitchen's okay. Obviously, missing all the appliances, got it kind of cornered here with this bathroom. Just again looking, cabinets in decent shape, countertop in decent shape. It's not, obviously not used to what we're seeing. Some of the cracking here, so maybe just some settling in the home. Got a nice little eat-in area, so not too bad. The kitchen is functional. It's probably where the fridge went. Windows do appear to be wood and probably not original, but they aren't vinyl. Bathroom obviously missing the toilet here. Might be able to get a shower in here, make it a full bath. Might need a little reconfiguring, but run some plumbing, but not too bad. Some more evidence of doing work in the ceiling, and then we'll just pan around this way. Okay, not too bad. Then we're coming into like this auxiliary. I mean, it's a bedroom, but it's kind of like an auxiliary room. And that's why I kind of feel like the layout might have been redone at some point, because this is a rear door to the back of the home to like a porch. And usually coming into a bedroom is it's not really common. Also, as I turn around here, pan around, you'll see the closets. Like, this is weird. Like the fact that there's just a main closet here and then whatever this thing is, like this almost seems like an afterthought, but then at the same time, if you look at the top, it was done all at the same time. So it's just trying to, again, figure out what might have happened here, what the layout was, what they were thinking. And again, it's all just speculation. For all I know, I'm completely wrong. You know, it's just me kind of looking at what I see. This is the exterior porch, obviously missing a bit of insulation and finishing here, but overall not too bad. Good and solid too, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, again, just like with the floor, like just going through it, just like something's not adding up here. And again, maybe it's just the design of the house, but something seems a little funky. We're gonna go on the basement. Let me go grab the light just in case, because there was some decent light down there, but I want to make sure you guys can see everything too. But again, this one not too bad, all things considered. Again, you got to look at it from the full point of view, compare it to things we've seen in the past. So we'll come left down here. So unfinished basement. You can see the stone mortar here. Forget the age of this home. I know it's an older home. I'll put it in the title of the video if it's significantly old. But Torrington does tend to have older homes, you know, 100-plus-year-old homes. And you know, one of the easiest ways to determine it, hey, what's the foundation made out of? I mean, you can see some of the larger stones still down here. They've obviously skim coated the basement here. It's pretty dry as well. Some evidence of some moisture maybe at some point, but overall it's pretty dry. Like I said, all things considered, pretty good shape. Take a look again. Plenty of unfinished space down here, like plenty of room though. Good headroom as well. So I mean, if you wanted to get some living space out of this, you probably could. And just take a look at this, like some of the bigger blocks, some of the bigger rocks you can see. I mean, that actually might just be some concrete down there. So again, interesting, just trying to pick up the pieces. Furnace and water heater looking decent shape, some rusting on the bottom. So they were getting some water down here in some capacity. But I think the teams, when they cleaned it out and everything, said everything was operational, so that's always good. That's the entry to the back there, coming in. And just like another area. Yeah, so they might have been using this as like a little clubhouse hangout or something. Because like I said, there is some finishing evidence down here. You got the lights, you got the fridge. So that could have been something. Because again, it doesn't smell too wet down here. Doesn't look too wet down here. So maybe they were getting some living space out of it. But hey, it's a basement. Nothing too special about this one, right? Okay, I think that may be it. We did the outside, the upstairs, the main floor, and the basement. Again, just figured this one, you know, it looks good, but as you get closer, there are some issues that need to be addressed. So overall, not bad. Again, especially to what we're used to seeing. But you know, like most of the property is gonna need a little work. So I think that'll wrap it up for today. Appreciate y'all hanging out, sticking around, and watching the content. Again, any feedback, comments, suggestions, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. Nick signing off. Until next time.